Welcome back to Beauty Boss Millionaire. I'm your host, Felicia Fracassi, and today we're just going to continue to go into part 2 of leadership skills needed to run a business and to just be an effective leader. You don't want to be too controlling or too bossy, or it's like, this is why people get full of themselves when they're leaders, because you really feel like you're invincible, but you have to understand you have to lead with grace. You have to lead with wisdom.
Welcome back to the Beauty Boss Millionaire podcast with daily on-the-go episodes packed with testimonies and business tips to help you create financial freedom through entrepreneurship. Hosted by the owner of Fracassi Lashes and the Blow Dry Lounge, the Beauty Boss Millionaire herself, Felicia Fracassi.
Because running this business, you're not just running a business. You're being a really, really good leader. And I want you to be a good leader. Matter of fact, I want you to be a great leader. Like, for example, I know my authority. I know that if I say something the wrong way to an employee, it could turn them off because they view me in a certain way. And I try my best not to harm anyone with my words or harm anyone. And I'll be honest with you, even celebrities that I've worked with and working with the celebrities dance team, they said that when Beyonce comes in her office, she knows her power so much that instead of her, Sasha Fierce would come out and she's bossing people around, she's not. She's very quiet in her office because she knows all eyes are on her at all times. And she's very gracious. She knows her authority. Even if she feels a certain way, the way she handles it is totally different than the average person. And it's a hard role for her probably because she has people that view her as their fans and they're also her employees. But she's also employed them for a reason. So it's so important that we lead with grace and don't take this power thing to our head and just talk to people any type of way. That's one of the worst things I've seen. And I've seen leaders right around me do it. And they think it's like, they look at me like, yeah, I did it. I'm looking like, why would you do that? You just destroyed your whole team. Like embarrassing someone or rebuking someone openly. Think about how that made them feel. Or even if I don't want to use the word rebuke, maybe I just say openly chastising someone in front of everyone. I don't really know if that's the best method, especially working with women. We're kind of sensitive. People in general are sensitive nowadays. So you might want to say, all right, well, pull them off the floor and talk to them. Hey, I really want you to work on this. Or if it's just like something that can be addressed and being made of an example, make sure you just do it in good taste. Instead of saying you did horrible on that, instead just say, hey, I think we all could do a little better if we worked on this particular way on how we handle a customer, because I noticed that when you handle it, the customer was offended or the customer was upset, the customer walked out, whatever it is, just make sure you're doing it with really good taste. All right, now let's get to this list. Decision making is huge for me. I am constantly making decisions. It's to the point where I make so many decisions in a day. When I go out with my friends or go out with my husband or go out with the kids, I don't care to make any decisions. So I let them make all the decisions because in my average day, I literally make over probably 400 to 500 decisions, if not more, about just little things, how we're going to handle things, what we're going to do. That's why you see, like I mentioned before, that's why I see a lot of people in Silicon Valley in the tech world. They don't really make even a lot of decisions about what they're going to wear, because even getting dressed can be like 25 decisions, earrings, accessories, bracelets, this color, that color, shoes. Decision-making skills are really important because they go hand in hand with problem solving. So just be able to make really good decisions by looking at the pros and cons. The next thing that I really feel like is super helpful is just learning to be flexible. I literally meet people that are not flexible at all, and they want to run a business, but they're like really like strict. Like, it's good to be organized. Don't get me wrong. I love organization. We just did a whole entire season on organization. But what I don't want is that you're so organized and you're such in a strict routine, that you're such, cookie cutter mold, that you're not being flexible. Flexibility involves risk taking. The next one we've already kind of talked about, but I want to just really mention it and just remind you, having integrity, being integral as a leader, not only encourages most truthful and fair practices and outcomes, but also it sends a strong and positive example to your team. So make sure you're not forgetting to be integral. And I really mean this because there's a person right now, I really, really wanted them to be a leader in one of my next projects, but because they're so unintegral and they don't walk in integrity, they lie a lot, they cheat, they do things that are so weird, but they could be such a great person, but they lie about small things that they can't go any further in my company. They're not able to go. They're not going to even be part of any of the projects, because I don't want anyone like that associated with me. So if you're a person that lies about small things, or you lie about things that should not be lied about, I really want you to get a hold of that, because maybe you learned it when you were younger. Maybe you sometimes don't want to hurt people's feelings, so you lie, or maybe sometimes you want to make yourself look better, so you lie. All that is unnecessary. People love when someone is genuine. So try your best to just be your authentic self and tell the truth, because that's what's going to get you to the next level, being integral. The next big leadership skill that I've talked about before that I want to remind you of is simply being really good with time management. Time management is that ability to build trust, strong communication skills, positivity, reliability, and just the ability to align yourself with your operation. People trust you when you're on time. When you have strong communication skills, that goes along with time management, because you're going to say, look, I'm going to be here at this time. This is what's going to happen. Boom, and stick to it. If you're running late, let people know, but try not to even run late. The last thing I want to really get into as a leader, I want you to collaborate with other business owners. If you're a business owner and you have a product that may work well, a lot of the greats you'll see, they do collaborations all the time. You just maybe don't realize it. You'll see Hershey collaborating with Dunkin' Donuts. They'll put their brand along with another brand. It's just good sometimes to do this because it helps your business stay viable, one. It helps it look greater with another product because now they're seeing it other places. And even if it's a small business, you might want to eventually collaborate with someone else that's doing something similar to yours, or even something that's not similar to yours. You can say, look, well, these two can go hand in hand. For example, if you have someone that's doing workout classes, maybe you might want to pair it with someone that's doing, these little waistbands that I see, or something, the health and wealth field, which is taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, eating the right things. All of these things are important to collaborate with someone else that's doing something similar to yours. I hope all of these leadership tips are helping you and really just helping develop you into an awesome boss leader. Because these are the things that the greats walk around with. These are like the jewels they won't tell you about that they're using on a daily basis. These tools are so important that we use. And it's like one of the most powerful keys that you can have and walk around with. Anytime something doesn't work for me, I go in my bag and I use different leadership skills to handle a problem. More up next on the Beauty Boss Millionaire. Remember to like, rate, share, subscribe. Even send this to someone else that might need this. Share it on your Instagram, share it on your Facebook. We really want to just help people develop these leadership skills. These are the conversations that people aren't having. And I hope this is helping. See you on the next episode. You're enjoying Beauty Boss Millionaire with Felicia Fracassi.
That's it for today. Tune in tomorrow for the Beauty Boss Millionaire podcast. And don't forget to follow the Beauty Boss Millionaire, Felicia Fracassi, on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Beauty Boss Millionaire.